Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I want to share with you the team that I used in order to get this record time. I got rank 59 in global server in Punisher'S Crypt, guys, and this is the team that I used. First, I want to thank Kenny G for a comment on my Trikaru for Giants B12 video, and he recommended me to build this team, so I did some research and guys, I did my best in order to actually build this team, and I have a lot of feedback to give you. And guys, remember that this is a super endgame team and you will be using crazy runes on your Julie, and you will need a ton of fight sets and very nice runes on the rest of the team. So yeah, guys, the first thing that you should notice is that every single unit here has wheel runes except for Julie. And why is that? Well, that's because Julie will move first and it will only make sense for her to have two wheel sets. But guys, I dare you reach this kind of damage with two wheel sets on your Julie. So yeah. For the waves, guys, you are aiming to clear them with Julie, who has perfect AI. Then for the mini boss, you are aiming to kill it in 2 strikes of your Icarus, maybe a third one, but if you're going for a record time, it should be in 2 strikes. So that means that both of your Icarus should take every other unit except for the other Icarus. Guys, that's it. And of course, you will be relying on your Crow to land the defense rake on the waves. So yeah, that was exactly how it should work. And for the final wave, guys, you are aiming to get every unit here apart from your other Icarus so that you can deal the most damage, and you're aiming to use the second skill of your Fire Homunculus in order to apply branding and in order to apply one more debuff, which will be speed debuff. And well, after that you want your Crow to one-shot the boss. That's the way to get the record time. However, guys, this is a farming team and it can be used to actually farm this dungeon, and you can farm it in under 4 minutes. I think it's 3 minutes and a half average, and yeah, for every 10 runs. So that's crazy, guys. This is really fast, and it's very consistent if you have crazy runes. And how can you make this even more consistent? Well, it will be giving 2 wheel sets to your Crow. However, for that you will need crazy damage wheel sets, guys. And yeah, as you could see the runes when I showed it at first, guys, this has very high rune requirements. So if you can afford to actually change one of the fight sets for one shield set, it will be amazing, guys, because it will help you be more consistent here as well. And of course, if you can run your Crow on double wheel and a shield set, that will be perfect. But yeah, it will require crazy good shield sets and wheel sets. So yeah, that means that you farmed a ton of Necro and a ton of Dragons. So yeah, it could be, guys. If you are super endgame, then you can build this and do that, without many problems. And there you go. That's a very nice clear, and that's how as clean as you want to do things. And at the time, that was my record run with 18 seconds, and that was rank 61, I think, guys. And then I broke that record and got to rank 59. So yeah, guys, that requires a ton of RNG. Of course, the transmogs that you should use here are, the Julie one that has a JoJo, and then you should transmog both of your Icarus, and you should not transmog your Crow. And that's because of how the team up attacks work. Well, when you are using a team up attack, the unit that hits first is the one with the fastest attack animation. And the Mecha Inugami hits faster than the Awakened Inugami transmog. Therefore, guys, you want to transmog both of your Icarus because you want them to land the defense rakes before your Crow, who is your high damage dealer, will hit. So therefore you have more chances of your Crow hitting a defense broken opponent. So that's why you transmog both of your Icarus, but you don't transmog your Crow. However, for Julie, you have to transmog her because her JoJo animation is way faster than her regular animation on skill 3, and that's the skill that she will be using the most here. So yeah, that's it for the transmogs. And guys, before moving to the next wave, I want to make something clear and something that's really important if you are aiming to build this and you want some tips on how to reduce the rune requirements here. Guys, if you saw the artifacts on my Julie, one of the most efficient ways in order to increase her damage is to add damage based on attack or based on speed, and maybe both, as much of both as you can add, guys. And of course, one of the things that you can reduce here is actually the speed requirements by adding the speed lead of your Icarus, since you don't actually need that much accuracy because this is a V10 dungeon. However, guys, keep one thing in mind: if you go too fast, then you will see what happens here. As you can see, the boss moved before my crow, and that is because I left the runes just like they were, but I added the speed lead, so I went over the highest speed that you need in this dungeon. So guys, keep one thing in mind: you should have your crow with plus 47 speed. That's the minimum speed requirement that you need in order to outspeed the waves, but don't go too far with your fastest units, guys, because that will break the speed tuning of your full team, and that will actually make your crow, even though he still has the same speed, having one higher speed unit will break the ticks and therefore will break the speed tuning of your team, and you may end up thinking, well, what did I do wrong? Well, you did nothing wrong. However, this is how the game works, and for this particular dungeon you may find yourself scratching your head thinking, what did I do wrong here? And well, there was nothing you did wrong. Actually, what you did wrong is that you are too fast for this. So yeah, in my case, I was having this problem, and well, once I reduced the speeds and I went on, I think I went 166 speed before speed tower, of course, and arena tower. Of course, all my towers are maxed, guys. I don't think I should clarify that, but I will say it anyways. So yeah, keep that in mind, guys, because that can break your runs. So guys, let's summarize everything that we learned this video. You need will runes on every single unit apart from your Julie. That is because the boss can mess up your turn order with his skills, especially with the one that AoE attacks your team, because even though he will single target your crow all the time, when he uses the AoE he can mess up the turn order of your team, and that can break your run. Also guys, you can add additional damage based on attack or based on speed on your Julie in order to increase her damage, and that will be very important for her. And if you can't reach the desired speed stats, remember to reduce the overall speed of your team in order not to be too fast. And that way you can use the speed lead of your Icarus in order to reduce the rune requirements here. Now you should add as many fights as you can, and in my case I went 2 fights and one wheel set on each of my Icarus, because that is what I needed for this team. And if you're using Julie's leader skill, which is accuracy skill, then you don't need any accuracy on the rest of your team, so that is one stat that you can skip, and in order to give the other units, you know, higher stats overall. And remember, you will need a ton of damage here. And here guys, I will show you results of rounds of 10 runs, and this team was fantastic. And for me, with these runes, it was about 98% consistent. I think it failed one every 50 runs, or maybe once every 100 runs, so it goes between 98 and 99%. So this was very consistent, incredibly fast. You can burn your energy like crazy here with this team. So yeah, very fun comp. And of course, sometimes you get bad RNG and you will get your average runs way slower, but some other times you will get crazy good RNG and get runs of about 3 minutes and 30 seconds for every 10 rounds. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this was useful for you, and if it was, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, consider subscribing, and guys, I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.